Alright, guys, so I watched What If Season 3, Episode 7, and I actually haven't really been keeping track of, what the episodes are going to be, but I guess we're done with the actual, what if scenario episodes, and we're now leaning into the last two episodes that are, main plot progression what if episodes, right, where we're dealing with Captain Carter and the overall multiverse and the Watcher storyline that's been being teased, and that kind of took me by surprise, but also definitely interested me because I actually am kind of interested in seeing what's going to go on with the Watcher. So overall, I liked this episode. I do think at the end of the day, one of the big failures of What If is that it's just not good at getting you invested in these different iterations of the characters. Not that I particularly dislike any of these characters, but I also can't sit here and say that I'm super invested in, we'll get into the characters that were introduced. I can't say that I'm particularly invested in Captain Carter or Birdie, which, yes, this is the bird character that is the daughter of Howard the Duck and, what's her name? Whatever, the lady from the Thor movies. She's grown up in this, and it's I guess she grew up. I don't know. And then they also bring in Kahori. She was the original character that was introduced last season, and they also randomly throw in Storm, who wields Mjolnir, which is kind of a cool concept. I mean, they showed her in the trailer. I will say that one is actually a particular disappointment because I was hoping to get a Storm-focused episode that would have been really cool. Again, I liked all of these characters in this episode. I enjoyed watching them. They, they had little interactions. Or there was a scene where they were playing foosball, and I was like, hey, that's cute, but at the end of the day, 23 minutes, it's just not enough time for me to get super invested in the story that you're telling. And I feel that's just the story of What If, isn't it? Just as a whole, where it's yeah, I don't have a horrific time watching this show. I don't not like the stories that are being told, but can I say that I get particularly invested in them? No, not really. Now some interesting stuff about the characters that they introduce. So Birdie is being voiced by Natasha Lyonne, who I know her from Poker Face, which came out I think in 2023. Really love that show. Really love Natasha Lyonne in this. So not gonna lie, just the fact that Natasha Lyonne was voicing the character made me more endeared to it. So she's also been cast in the Fantastic Four movie. This has not been confirmed anywhere, but I can't help but wonder if she is going to play Birdie in Fantastic Four,